Hi, this is Hodrobino from DevilsDigest.com. We're over here after Arizona State's open practice on Saturday with forward Jonathan Gilling, and I should say senior forward Jonathan Gilling. And exactly, and Herb Zednik said earlier, it seems like those 4 years really went by a flash. You probably feel the same.
I always say to everybody that says that there's two ways to look at it. You can look at it like I'm standing here senior year and just say, okay, I was a freshman 3 years ago. But then I also look at it in this way. When you think about all the practices I've been through, all the people I've met, all the schoolwork I've been doing, everything, then it feels like I've been here forever.
I mean, looking back to that first year till now, what's the biggest difference that you notice on the court or off the court for you personally?
For me personally, I think I've gained more confidence, definitely, and just the pace of the game seemed like it slowed down a little bit. I think it's just me. But my freshman year, I was like, oh, where am I going? Now I know where to go. I can tell guys where to go. So that's the biggest difference.
You talk about the pace of the game. I mean, that's something that as fast as it was last year, it looks like with the personnel you have this year, you can take it even to the higher level.
Yeah, we can. We're going to pressure. We have athletic guys. We have smart guys that want to play together as a team. So I think we can take it up a notch a little bit. And I'm looking very much forward to it.
And you mentioned something earlier, and something also I know that's observed in practices this week, that you are becoming more of a leader, and I guess because you are a senior right now. Can you talk about that role? Is that something you felt you really made a lot of changes from last year to this year, just being more vocal with your teammates?
I mean, it always the senior that's the leader. So I'm a senior now, so I got to take on some of the leadership that we lost from last year, and then I know what coach wants. I know exactly what he wants and what he means by different things. So I'm trying to teach the younger guys that's going to also be a leader next year, because me, Bo, and Shaq, we're not going to be there. So we have to get Chance and some of the other guys to really be leaders next year. So I'm trying to prepare them.
Every time people talk about Jonathan Gilling, the first thing they mention is three-point shooting. But I think there have been times that you actually showed your all-around game with your rebounds and with your assists. Is that something you're really trying to go ahead and even improve on compared to years past?
I mean, I don't know if of course, I'm always trying to improve myself, and I think I work really hard this summer. Unfortunately, I've been out the last month or so with a shin injury, but I'm back, and I feel really good out there. One of the guys said I look faster, but I don't believe him. Maybe I'm a little faster. I would say that. And my to the rim game is also better, I feel like. And then I always enjoy sharing the ball. I think I showed a few times out here where I just passed it right back to the person that passed to me, so they got a wide open shot. So I always enjoy sharing the ball and everything. So, and moving around, because many people, they fall asleep on defense. If you just move around a little bit, they'll get confused, and then that's where I'm open. So
you pretty much have 1 week of practices in the books. Just talk about how the week has been for you personally. I mean, I know you said you were recovering from an injury, but how would you sum up your first week of preseason practices?
It's been good. I'm actually surprised about how good it's been, because I know we've been working as a team, like with our offense and our defense, but the competitiveness is way higher than what's the first week last year. People are really getting into it, and I think we've had so many shots. I wouldn't say open shots, but just shots in general. So it feels like we're a better shooting team this year.
Out of all the new players, or maybe even the returning players, is the one player you feel right now is kind of flying under the radar that's really going to surprise people come November?
I think there's two that I want to mention, and it's both returners. Chance is one of them. He's doing a really good job. He's been shooting the ball well, and he just needs he's got to learn on the job. But I think he's capable of doing that. He's still a young guy, so we got to help him out, of course. And then the second one I've been impressed with this past week is Sai. He's been hitting threes. If you go and ask for the stat sheets, I think he hit 20 for 23 threes the past in 4 practices. And I'm like, what? I got to get my 3 on, so I did that today. But
Well, I mean, if you being the three-point shooter you are, if you're giving some props to Cy, then I guess it's doing really well.
I'm actually amazed about Cy. It's beautiful. 20 out of 23. I don't think anybody in college basketball can beat that. So.
And last question, as a senior, I mean, do you feel, not that you weren't motivated your first few years at ASU, but does the motivation factor take on a different facet all that much more, being it's going to be your last year at Arizona State?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I ask myself why I didn't see this before. I could definitely feel a change, and you remember Carrick. You saw the change when he had his last year. It was like unbelievable change. So I'm hoping to do the same alongside with Bo and Shaquille. So,
Jonathan, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
And for Jonathan Gilling, this is Hood Rubino reporting for Devil's Digest.